Alright, the markets are now open. Remember what I said, guys. Just chill out. Sit back. Let me move this. Keep an eye on RIDE out of the gates. I'd want to see it hold up above 950. That's not looking good so far. And keep an eye on the new highs versus new lows. We got LIXT hitting the scanners. Yeah, LIXT, this bad boy could take off. Let it pull back to 350s. Break over 360s here. It could run up to 4. But there's no news on it. It's a pump and dump. Let this market open up and we'll see what opportunities come to us. That BTX is still hanging around that 18. Ooh, even Maro's getting a good push up right now as well, up to that 20 bucks. It's gonna be important to see if the SPY grinds up today off that gap. Even JMIA, look at that surge on JMIA from 26 up to 27.50. Hey, look at JMIA. Good surge. Right off that line, too, 26. That's where you have to trust in yourself. Trust in your lines. Right at $26. Bounced right off of it like a trampoline. Up $1.50. Yeah, BTX, see if it holds up here at 18. Gears up, and it'll push up to the previous day's close. We even have DraftKings DKNG pushing up from 42 up to 43.50s. Yeah, keep an eye on JMIA, guys. I like it. Above 26, let it pull back to 26.50s. From there, we could break through this previous day's close at 27.50. Could be a nice run to 28. That's a big comeback right there. Keep an eye on LIXT as well if you'd like. That could run up to $4. Watch the SPY. SPY's testing. JMIA's holding up real nice. Look at that volume pullback. They'll pull back down here to 26.50s. I'd like it to pull back to that. Alright. SPY's crashing. Keep that in mind. UVXY's perking up off that $5 up to 5.25. You guys in Discord, in the Wednesday chat, do you guys let me know? Do you guys like this screen that you're currently looking at? Or do you like looking at this one with all the charts? So type scanners or type charts. Which one do you prefer? Ooh, even Mara. Look at Mara. That's a beautiful move. Look at that. Push up, curls, right up over that psychological 20. This could get a good snap up to 20.50, even $21. UVXY right off of 5 up 25 cents to 5.25. Keep an eye on that SPY. Is LIXT gonna do it? Is this gonna run up to 4 and over $4? Got 3 million in volume so far. Here it is on Bookmap. See, look at that big run up right there on no volume. See that? It's running up on air. And then look at all that selling. Yeah, nothing's gonna happen with LIXT. UVXY is surging up. Running up to almost 550s now. SPY's pushing to new low of day. See you guys saying a lot of keep it on this one, scanners. Okay. Look at Mara still hanging around there. Mara starts breaking up over this 2025 and 2050. This thing could run all the way up to 21, 2150, 22 even. It's definitely worth keeping an eye on. BTX is still hanging out too. Look at that push on the SPY. That's strength. We want to see that. Oh, don't forget about our JMIA. Right off my line. Look at that. Beautiful. Trust in your lines. Trust in your lines. What did I say? I'd like to see it come back to 2650. It did that. Right off 2650 pushes up to 2725. That's a 75-cent snap to the upside. Pick up 1,000 shares of that. That's $750 in 2 minutes. Mara's taking off. Yeah, let JMIA still looking bullish. Let this market push up too. I like JMIA, guys. let it keep pushing up in levels. I'd want to see it pull back down to here. But from here, it's probably going to snap up to the high. BTX could get a good push. It's gearing up. It's surge up to 19. BTX is a tricky one though. Because from here at 18, it could easily slam down to a new low down at 1750. But would we say pre-market, guys? We'd want to see this area hold up today as support for a potential continuation. All right, back to JMIA. Now that it's pulling back to this area, let's see if this area holds up. From this area right here, we could easily see it push up to high of day again. ETHE with the gap down. It's a good score, dub. I want to watch JMIA here. BTX is still holding up too at that 18. JMIA still holding as well. Yeah, I could see JMIA going on a good run. Right here on that 10-minute, though, it's a bit concerning because it could pull back down. BTX, keep a close eye on it. JMIA could surge up to 28, 27.50, 28. Looks like MOSY is hitting the scans. For those of you guys on YouTube, thanks for joining us today. Thought I'd open up the stream today and we all hang out, have a good time. If you like what you see here today, join the Wolf Pack, become part of the community here. So far we've been watching JMIA and BTX, as BTX is pushing off that 18 up to 1875. BTX is looking really good, guys. BTX, 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 BTX. JMIA, JMIA. Looks like the SPY's wedging out. We also have Mara pulling back to this 20. Oh, don't forget about RIDE. Ride was on our pre-market watch list for that break over 10. Here it is. Ride can run up to 10.50, $11. We got a few good setups here. JMIA, BTX, Mara starting to crack. Ride. See, when I said JMIA this 10-minute, it looks a little concerning. It needs a pullback. So this is probably going to pull back down to 26.50s. And then from there, build up off that. Always zoom out on the big picture and work your way in. Now, BTX, you're going to want to see 1825 here hold as support. Build up off that. If it could build up off that 1825 and round out and test this previous day's close, it can get a good snap on it. All the way up here to 1950. Up to right here. Oops. Then we got the SPY wedging out. Doesn't know which way it wants to go yet. It could go up, or it could go down. Ooh, nice run on MOSY. We had this on watch yesterday as well because it was lingering around near that $4. This was on yesterday's watch list, And look at today, it finally made its move. This is why you keep an eye on stocks days after they move for this stuff right here. Now watch. Volume may run all over into Mossy. I think the SPY is gonna go lower. Boom. Mossy's off. It's running. Look at all that volume flow into it. Every 1 minute candle has 500,000 of volume flooding into it. Beautiful run, Mossy. Don't break 5 yet. Don't break 5 yet. Don't break 5 yet. Pull back down. Don't break it yet. There's no way I could chase after you way up there. Don't break yet. No. Ah. What a run. Look at her go. It's gonna run right up into a halt. Look at that. Trading halted. Nothing was really going on. And you see how all the volume ran to Mossy? Now, Mossy, now that we've identified the potential #1 stock of the day, this is probably going to be it. Great run. Ride. Right off of $10. Now that's running. Good opportunity on Ride. Beautiful opportunity right off of that psychological $10. Man, Mossy, I was so tempted on this pullback right here to jump in on it, but I was nervous thinking it was going to pull back down to 425 and go from there. But it just took off so fast. Even Ride. Good move on Ride. Touche. LEDS. It could have a short squeeze on it. Yes, sir, J. Fernando. Ride was a real good call. Yeah, when it comes to those pharmaceutical biotech stocks, like EDSA, this is garbage. Straight garbage. Look at it. There's no volume in on this thing. Look at that daily chart. Look at all those big, juicy red candles. You think people are gonna say, yeah, I'm gonna invest my money into this? Hell no. All they see is death candles on the daily. It may have a pop in the future, but it's EDSA is nothing I would invest my money into for a long-term hold or a swing trade. These pharmaceutical stocks, all they are money hungry. Looks like I got a tweet. Binance says temporarily suspended trading for all Binance leveraged tokens except for Bitcoin. You guys, I'm seeing a lot of tweets about cryptocurrency. Like an absurd amount. I think everybody is freaking out. Wow, look at Mossy go. That thing is not looking back, guys. That thing it can run. I could see $10, guys. Doesn't mean it's going to hit $10, but the way this thing's moving, yeah. If volume keeps flooding into it, look at that on Bitcoin. Look at that from 38,000. It crashed all the way to 30,000 and then bounced up to a high of 37,000. This thing's super volatile. Super volatile. That's way risk. That's a lot of risk. And then what I say with the SPY, I thought the SPY was going lower. It's going lower. UVXY's perking up. Yeah, there's no way I'm gonna chase after Mossy. I'm gonna wait for it to top out, pull back, reset, consolidate, and then take it from there. Reevaluate. $10 million in volume so far on MOSY. That was a good bounce on LIXT. MOSY, volume still pumping into this bad boy. Look at how much volume's flooding into this. Now we're reaching, on average, 1 minute candles are at 1 million. Alright, so now that MOSY is topped out, let's see if we get a pullback. How far is it going to retrace? I'd like to see it pull back to 5 and hold 5. No, Cupcake, I didn't buy uh Bitcoin on that dip. I'll wait. I want to wait for it to crash all the way down to 20,000, 15,000. Then I'll potentially load up and for a long-term hold. But it's still too high for me. But you took advantage of that. Great job. Take advantage of that volatility. It sucks that they're restricting trading now with the crypto where you can't buy and sell because of how bad it's crashing right now. Let that volume retrace on MOSY. Remember as well, guys, just because we're traders doesn't mean we have to trade every day and everything. Sometimes no trade is the best trade. Mossy's got 13 million in volume now so far. Hmm. UVXY, that would have been a good hold all day. Alright. Look at Mossy. You could draw a line on that bad boy all the way down. Let MOSY set up. No need to get all overwhelmed and excited. Let the chart play out, paint a picture. Looks like MVIS is getting a nice little comeback. That thing, it could easily surge up to 15. See how my trend line's acting as resistance there? Right at that red line too. Could run and fill this gap. Look at that. UVXY. Pull back, go. Pull back, go. Pull back, go. From 5 up to 550. Nice 50-cent run. First hour of the day. SPY is just tinkering down. Good job, my 2 cents. Way to secure the bag. What is it? PWL PXLW. It looks like it's following it, but it's super light volume on this bad boy. I could see Mossy pushing back up to its highs. Yeah. Let MOSY pull back here. If this little pullback holds, it'll shoot up to highs, but you're gonna want to base your risk off 520. Volume is definitely pumping into this bad boy. Not too long ago, we just said it had 13 million. Now it's approaching 19 million in volume on the day. And then don't forget about our ride. You could have rode this thing all day, all morning so far. RIDE. Beautifully off that $10 all day. Look at that. Ran off of 10 once right here, and another time right here. Up a buck. Look at that. Beautiful. And it's only got 6 million in volume on the day. Wow. Ride was a beautiful call this morning, guys. Look at that run here yesterday. It ran from 850 all the way up to 11. $3.50 run. Oh, I forgot about LEDs. The risk versus reward is there on LEDs. Breaks over 9. This thing can run 9 to 9.50, $10. It can run. I'll throw it up on my charts. Look at JMIA. Right off that 26 again. All the way back up to 27. Yeah, you could see that the SPY, MARA, and JMIA are all correlated with the market. Look at right here, here, and here. This chart, this chart, and this chart, all correlated with the SPY. Same thing with DraftKings. DTX too. One, two, 1, 2, 3, 4. Wow, ride all the way up to 1150. Yeah, so far, I think ride is the chart of the day for sure. Most definitely. Wow, ZIM. It's a good run. Look at the stab. Yeah, Mossy's done for. Kiss that one goodbye. It was fun. LADS still has work to do. Guess I'll just do that sleeping thing tomorrow night. I'm no good at it anyway. Man, the ride just keeps going and going and going. I wouldn't chase after that one, guys. Alright, so we got JMIA's looking pretty good. Or no, it's not. Never mind. It's gonna pull back down. The SPY, it's trying. That trigger level's 407. It's really trying. It's gonna pull back down. Back down to here. This level. Lock in that profit, guys. It's like sometimes you got to take a step back and tell yourself, like, if you quickly make money in the stock market, it came too easy, you know? So you feel like you don't deserve it in a way. And you could easily give it back by doing that. So you always gotta take a step back and realize, like, yo, I just locked in some good profit. I think I'm good. No need to always lock in profit, guys. Don't hang around and overtrade. I know it's hard, but secure that bag, as I always say. Secure it. And then what really sucks, let's say Mossy took a loss on it, and then you walk away, and then you come back later on and Mossy's squeezing up over $10. And that's really gonna mess with your head. All of you guys here on YouTube, thanks for joining us today. If you're new to the channel, hit that subscribe button. Join the Trading Learning 101 community. Happy to have you guys all here today. My middle name is Fire. That's a first. Appreciate it though. Mara has also been offering some pretty good opportunities on it. That psychological $20. See, if you just draw lines like that on your chart and just focus on trading around these types of lines, that's where you do it. Pushes all the way back up over 20, pulls back, holds that psychological level. From 20, could have been a nice 50-cent scalp right there, up to 20.50. I really like JMIA. I'd like to see it hold up right here and push up to 27.50s. I really like that stab. If the SPY can start pushing up over that 407, watch for JMIA to follow with it. Fire, because this class is lit. I appreciate it, guys. I really do. I try to put in the best work for you guys. Go back to JMIA. I really want to pay attention to this. The only thing that's got me cautious is that 13 EMAs crossing down below the 55. It could come back down here to 2650. It's going to be important to notice what that SPY's doing, and right now it's violating the VWAP. Even though with indexes, the VWAP is irrelevant. It doesn't obey it. I got a pretty fun question for you guys. For all of you on YouTube and in the Discord, who was the very first person that introduced you to day trading? I think that will be a cool one to see what started it all for you all. For me, the very first person, Timothy Sykes. I'm seeing Ross Cameron. Hawk Driver says Mr. Wolf. Appreciate it. Ross Cameron. Ross Cameron. Tito, if I remember correctly, you're going to type Tim Sykes. Ross Cameron, okay. Frank S. Tim Sykes. Foxcat. PRD introduced you. That's a good friend. Zip Trader. Charlie? I've never heard of that one. I'll have to look that one up. Rome says, an old co-worker of mine, he was pretty close to retirement when he introduced me to it. But now that I've learned more, he had no idea what he was doing. Yeah, that's a lot of people. They don't have no idea what they're getting into. Or what they're talking about. Your sister started started you up investing your money long term. Well, that's a awesome sister. Paper cuts. For real. Sounds like your sister has a head on her shoulders. Dub, self-taught. Yeah, we know you're self-taught, Dub, but who was the first person that introduced you to day trading? I'm seeing a lot of Ross Cameron. Ross Cameron. I get that question a lot too. What do I personally think of Ross and warrior trading? I don't have a problem with Ross or warrior trading. I don't. I just wouldn't really get caught up, and I would say he's not really the greatest teacher. Alright, what was that? Zip Trader. Okay. This guy's super popular. I know this guy. Zip Trader. He's got 500,000 subscribers. That's crazy. I can't even get 10,000. But I'm almost there. I'm very, very close to 10,000 subscribers. And I guess when you hit 10,000 subscribers, YouTube sends you some type of plaque. And then the next goal will be 100K subscribers. So that'll be pretty cool to get a 10K subscribers plaque in the mail. I'm seeing live traders. A guy I worked with, when I looked into it, Ross came up a lot. Then I found Trading Learning 101. Still in my rookie year. That first year, study your butt off. That's where your brain will really be like a sponge. You'll absorb a lot of the stuff. Oh, we got, real quickly, Mara lifted right off of that $20. Right up to 21. That would have been a solid trade right there. Alright, I'm seeing Tim Sykes. Tim Sykes, very good at marketing. Tim Sykes is a marketing genius. YouTube by accident. Okay, hold on. This one's an interesting one. Myself, I was just watching CNBC one day. Like, hold on. Is this real? After watching every day for weeks, I opened an account with Scott Trade. Okay. Yeah, our JMIA bounced right off that 2650 up to 27. I wanted to keep an eye on it. I missed it. I was reading the comments. Maybe one more pullback, 2675. And from there, it can bust up through 27 and get a pop to 2750. They're probably going to play a lot of games with MOSY. Look at that volume retracement. It's going to probably bounce back up to 525. Right here. Look at that, guys. From here to here, it pulled back 50% and it bounced. You'll see that type of stuff a lot. Dub. First day trader I saw was Ross on YouTube, but realized I can't trade like this guy. Then Street Smart Edge sent me to Wolf, and Wolf's library of vids introduced me to watching other day trader styles and thoughts, but day trading called me as long-term trading didn't fit me at all. Yeah, that's what's great about the stock market, though. There's so many opportunities and trading vehicles. Alright, JMIA. Testing that 27. I'd like to see it pull back down. It's setting up a nice wedge on the 10-minute. $26.75. Let's get a pullback down to there. Wow. Getting a lot of Ross Cameron from you guys. Well, I'm happy to see that you guys grew away from Ross Cameron. There's a lot of people, they probably tried Ross Cameron out and then said the whole stock market's a fraud and quit. Ride with a nice surge. What charts am I using? Well, up here at the top, it says Street Smart Edge. Yep. Ride is having a really good day. Bye. Trying to push up for new high of day. There goes JMIA. Man. I wanted to jump in on JMIA. I missed my entry. That's how a lot of people discover me, through Street Smart Edge. I don't know why YouTube restricts me to that one little area. Probably 90% of the content on my YouTube channel is day trading. 10% of it is Street Smart Edge. And that's the category they put me in. Alright, so now that we got JMIA breaking out of this wedge, let it pull back to the wedge right here. Be careful with that RIDE. That stock's been going all morning. I didn't trade anything today. Not a damn thing. I told the crew this morning in the pre-market prep I wasn't even going to open my broker today. I'm not even tempted. So I thought I'd go live, hang out with you guys, and just observe the market today. I don't mind not trading. I've made a shitload of money already. I want to protect it. I've also been thinking of scaling back too. Like, I'm comfortably fine making $1,000 a day, you know? I've been thinking a lot about that lately. When you start trading big size like I have, it does. It starts to wear and tear on you. It gets really stressful. So I'm happy teaching. I love teaching, like Tim Sykes says. So if I can consistently pull in a grand, couple grand every day, every other day, and still teach, I'll be happy with that. That's what I would like to do for the rest of my career doing this. Kind of want to branch off into other categories as well. Real estate, I want to get into cryptocurrency. Really excited to dip my feet into real estate. I'm waiting for the market to crash on that because it's a seller's market right now. It's not a buyer's market. So when that real estate market does crash, and it will, interest rates go up and all that, I'll be looking to purchase a couple houses and sit on them for a few years and then flip them. Fix them up, probably. I don't know. Well, the real estate thing kind of already runs in the family. Growing up, my father was a construction worker. He always wanted to do his own business, but my father was an alcoholic and he was all talk and he never did anything. And my brother started out back in 2009 when he was 17, 18. He went from flipping marijuana to flipping cars to flipping real estate. And back in 2009, 2010, you could buy houses that were foreclosed by the bank for $5,000, $10,000, $15,000. So he cleaned up. He bought 3 houses between the price ranges of $10,000 to $30,000. Fixed them all up, put some money into them, sat on them for 8, 10 years, and he sold every one of those houses over 120K. So he times 10 times 15 his money. So every year he doubled his money pretty much. And I'm like, wow. I learned from that right there. I was like, yeah, real estate's the way to go, but you got to be strategic in your buying. And you got to wait for the perfect market conditions. So now that I've learned the stock market and day trading, now, and I can consistently pull in money day trading, now I can branch off and look for another vehicle that brings in revenue. So I've been thinking about a lot of stuff, guys. A lot of stuff. I mean, I'm still going to show up to the stock market every day, day trade, and teach you guys. I'm not going anywhere. I don't have any plans on going anywhere. I love doing this. But like I said, it's always good to challenge yourself. And you want to have a growth mindset. You don't want to become complacent. You know what I'm saying? That's why I'm real strict about who I hang around with. Because I'm not really trying to hang around bums, people who are just content in life. I want to hang around successful, growth-minded, successful individuals. Stay away from all that drama, gossip. It's just not worth it. You are who you hang around. Oh, wow. Center Star, that was back in 2004 when you were watching CNBC and dabbling into day trading and the stock market. Wow, you've been around for a minute. That's 17 years. You're using Street Smart Edge too, and I can't do the things that you are doing on your charts. Well, I have multiple different third-party apps and tools that I use. Like all of this right here, this is trade ideas. When I draw lines on my chart like this is a third-party app where you can draw on your desktop. I've been doing this for 6 years. You're gonna pick up little tools along your journey, and you're just gonna have an arsenal of tools on your tool belt that you use to make your job easier. So our JMIA here now pulled back to 2675. That's looking pretty bullish, guys. See if it holds this area here. Get that push up to 2750. Even 28 it could run up to. I want to see that SPY perk up off that VWAP. It's still just lingering around right there. That guy, does Bookmap let you see what market makers see? No. Market makers, no, they're not going to give you, they're not going to show you their hand. Lord Bread, just stay on it, man. Hustle every day. Every day. You want to be learning and growing every day. Every day you should be wanting to learn something new. You got to force yourself to get up out of bed and stay up, stay busy. Okay, my dad buys and sells foreclosures in Metro Detroit. Waiting for that crash as well to flip a bunch. Sold one last week, actually. That's awesome, Frank. That's what I'm talking about right there. You already know. My my brother just sold his house. My mother is trying to sell her house right now. I mean, it's a seller's market right now. You're going to get the biggest bang for your buck. Everybody wants to buy because interest rates are really, really low. Yeah, yeah, it sucks. I never had anyone teach me any of that stuff. My parents were from that mindset of life, working hard in a 9 to 5 and saving and one day retiring. I'm right there with you, Lord Bread. You're going to want this to hold here on JMIA. Got some rounding tops up here on JMIA as well. It's something to notice. Yeah, growing up, my family was perfectly content. My dad would work, my mom would stay at home. Yeah, I didn't start learning on my own till my mid 20s. I think a lot of people grow up in a family home like that where the family doesn't really care what you do. You know, they don't enforce education, money management. crazy when you think about it. Exactly. That's another good point too, Frank S. There's nothing wrong with working a 9 to 5. It's just, you know how when you start working when you're young and all those older people say, start investing in that 401k. And you're like, man, I'm young. I got plenty of time. Nah, for real, start doing it as soon as possible. Good trades on ULBI, Irish Wolf. I'm gonna start calling Irish Wolf Mr. Clutch. Starting to come in clutch every day. Everyone has their own path. It's just there's better alternatives in my perspective. I just want to be free, you know? Yeah. It's like that finding your purpose in life, you know? A lot of people go their whole life without finding their purpose. They do. A lot of people never find it because they don't have that growth mindset. They don't want to educate themselves every day and see what's out there to maybe perk their interest. People get focused in on sports and then they focus in on football, hockey, you know, and they're focusing on other people's lives instead of their own. It's a distraction. You got to break free from that. Focus on yourself, discovering what's out there, educating yourself, because you never know what you'll stumble upon. And then you never know. You could fall in love with something, you know? That's spies starting to surge. There we go with the spy. So that's how I found the stock market. When I found the stock market, before I found the stock market, I was perfectly content with life. And now that I look back at it, I'm disgusted at my old self for how I would just sit around, work minimum wage jobs, live paycheck to paycheck, and be perfectly fine with that for years. I'm so glad I found this and it opened my eyes to what was out there. And like I said, a lot of people they just get content and they never branch out. And a lot of stuff pops up and happens too along the way. People have kids, they get married. You know, not that there's anything wrong with that, but it's easy to get stuck into that routine. See, even Mossy, you see how it did run up to that 525, but now they're going to play games with it. They're going to rip it up to 550, make it look like it wants to go, which it very well could go. It could. But I've seen this so many times. Yeah, you're going to want to see Mossy pull back down to 5. That SPY, it's gearing up, looking like it wants to really surge. Yeah, you could flip a lot of stuff in Michigan. A lot. MOSY, it's got 34 million in volume on the day. Watch what they do here on Mossy. They'll pop it, then they'll slam it to 5. Hey, for you guys watching on YouTube, thanks for joining us today. If you're new to the channel here, or if you're a reoccurring viewer, hit that subscribe button. BreezyTube, that's a good point. BreezyTube says one of the most important things you could have is a backer. Someone there to guide you. A mentor, if you will. Especially financially. The same applies to trading. Most just never really learn about it. Yup, good point, BreezyTube. You nailed it right on the head. When it comes to day trading, having a trading buddy is a must. Trading buddy. We go into the Discord here. Got a lot of you guys showing up today in the live stream. So, right here, trading buddy. Go in here, post a little bio about yourself. Read all the other bios in there. Find a trading buddy. You never know. You may find somebody that lives right around the corner from you. And then you guys could potentially meet up, you know, and talk about stocks. And having a trading buddy also helps with sticking to your rules and discipline. Yeah, Mara, we've been mentioning it a few times. It's been a good play today. BTX, it could surge and snap to 19. It could. Think about what time it is right now, guys. It's 11 a.m. We're going into lunch hours. Scale back. Lock in those profits. Don't be a greedy pig. Yeah, I wish I would have seen that ARPO to told you it was. That thing's a penny stock. I don't know why people get so excited for these stocks that are at $2 a dollar. Probably the thought of you don't need much money to buy a crap load of shares. What, $1,000 at a buck? You could buy 1,000 shares, 900 shares from a buck 30 to a buck 90. That's $600. Eek. Look at the death candles on this bad boy. Buck 80 down to buck 63. 20-cent death candles. See Mossy pulling right back to 5. So you're going to want to see that 5 hold as support on MOSY. Yeah, that. Remember how we were watching IHT? We were just keeping tabs on it? I think that stock's done for. No, I don't follow Steven Ducks. I don't. He's more of a statistics trader. To be honest with you, I'm not into statistics. I don't believe in it in the stock market. Data tracking and all that. Because if it worked, all these algos and computers that are trading, they'd have a win rate of 100%. The market is always evolving and changing. The theme, like what I like to say, of what you're noticing, changes every week. So it's hard. You could track some data, like simple stuff like how many times has the stock gapped up in the past, and has it ran, continued to push, or did it fade off the whole day? Stuff like that. But when it comes into statistics like tracking how far stocks pull back from the open, I mean, they can get really critique with it. I'm not a fan of that stuff. No need to overcomplicate things. Mossy, it's got a good shot of retesting that 550 again. Long as it can hold over 5. It's definitely got the volume. 36 million in volume. That floats 6 million. We've rotated the float 6 times. So the more we rotate that float, the better. How's Rye doing? Rye's been pulling back. Look at that volume retracement. And you guys, our JMIA, that bad boy's still holding up. It's setting up a huge wedge on it. Huge wedge. You can see it right there. So break of 27, it could run up to 27.50, like I said. We'll have to see what she does. I think it runs and tests or hits 27.50. I personally do. Then Mossy, nice pullback. And when it popped up here, I like to see that micro pullback there hold for a nice snap up. Just gonna have to see if it happens. If it crumbles, falls down below 5, people are gonna give up on it. It's gonna go down to 475, 450. I think it has potential though, because volume is interested. And just the fact that we've rotated that float a few times. I don't get why you guys Mossy, 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 Mossy. Come on, give the fans what they want. They want to see you go to the moon. Like I said, they're not going to make it easy. They're going to play games. Float rotate. I didn't learn float rotation from Steven Ducks. I'll tell you that right now. Float rotation's been around for a long time. I've learned zero from Steven Ducks. I don't even like him. So, not interested. I'm with you on that, Mike T. I just think it's all a show with all of Tim Sykes' students. I honestly feel he pays all of them for advertisement reasons. It's all, I honestly think it's all a shit show. I mean, how quickly does that dude pick up on that? And then he's like perfect with all of his shorts, making over $1 million, like 100,000 shorting parabolic stocks. It's like, what? Where did you come from, dude? Same thing with Roland Wolf. He was hot for a quick second. You don't hear really nothing from Roland Wolf anymore. He dropped a trading DVD, cashed in. Now he's laying low. No, she didn't. And for you guys on YouTube, I'll show you guys. What was her name? The Tim Sykes girl? Tessa. Okay. You guys will get a kick out of this. So this girl, Tessa Lamping, for you guys on YouTube, real quick story. I've seen this girl in the market for a few years, and she's always stuck with Tim Sykes this whole time. And I would see her on Twitter tweet, and then for a few years I'm looking back and I'm like, man, and you're still not getting it, and you've been with Tim Sykes for a few years. I'm like, man, maybe it's time to branch out. You got to learn from somebody else. I don't think Tim Sykes is it for you. So I thought I'd go off and on one of her videos here, I think it was the April recap, I still see she's still trading super small, making a couple bucks. I mean, doing this for 2 years, when is that work going to pay off for you? So I thought she might have, nope, she didn't delete it. So I commented on her page and I said, I have seen you out here trying to learn for the longest time. Maybe it's time to hang it up with Tim and actually branch out and learn from someone else. I am saying this because I did the same as you. Once I started learning from other traders like Investors Underground, My Investment Club, Deckmar, my knowledge grew exponentially, and I have grown into the trader I am today doing this full time. Tim will teach you very little the amount of money he charges for all of his services. Real talk. You can't live on affiliate links forever. And once people see how much of a businessman Tim is, they will walk away as well. It honestly is crazy how many people Tim lures in and just banks so much money off the empire he has created. I am speaking from the heart here, Tessa. Getting tired of seeing you try so hard, but focusing on the wrong content. Maybe you will learn a bunch from watching my content. I put a lot of work into my videos, and the wolf pack here is growing. Maybe you can be a part of this. I know you have it in you, like I said, with the dedication I have seen from you in the past. Just do not be afraid to leave Timmy. He will not be heartbroken. I can see you doing so much better without him anyway. So I sent that to her a week ago, and she never reached out to me or commented back. And in a way, it's heartbreaking to see this because I've seen her for the past few years dedicating all this time to Tim Sykes, learning, not giving up, retweeting his tweets, paying, and she has all these affiliate links. And I know that's how she's luring in and getting paid, is through all these affiliate links. So maybe she's a paid person to just promote Tim. Maybe that's how he's financially taking care of her to promote him. I don't know. Or if she's honestly trying and just not getting anywhere with Tim. Can't be afraid to branch out and learn from other people. And I feel like she's making a big mistake by just focusing only on Tim and what he has. I mean, you got to be open-minded and learn from multiple different people. You do. Yeah, she's super loyal. And you could tell how dedicated she is. I mean, look at the background of her room. She's painted these candlesticks and a bull and a bear and a moon. You know, she's got the passion. I just think she's focusing on the wrong mentor. That's my honest opinion. Because as much work as you're putting into this, and you've been learning and trying for 2-3 years, and you're making and losing a couple dollars and not consistently pulling in money trading, I mean, maybe it's time to try something else. You know what I'm saying? So maybe she'll reach out. If she reaches out and says, yeah, I'll give you a shot, or hey, I'll team up with you, mentor me, I'd be open minded to doing it. Because, and I've said this a few times in the chat, there needs to be more women traders in the stock market. There needs to be. Because women, they would be so much better at this than men. They would. They would thrive as traders. So if you're a woman currently watching this, you have the advantage. You do. Because you're more emotionally intelligent than men. And that's where they will thrive. Yeah, this MOSY, they're toying around with it. Jack Kellogg, he sounds familiar. Eat, sleep, trade, repeat. That's a YouTube channel too. That guy makes good content. Alright, Jack Kellogg. Oh, okay. Now, I gotta go to, I think, Instagram. You guys are gonna laugh at this. Instagram. I gotta log in. Hold on. Just be careful on Mossy if you're in on this. What they're probably going to do is they're going to snap it to 550 and then they're going to death candle it down to 5. Lock in profits. Okay. I got Instagram up. I gotta go to these guys. And I've watched this thing grow so much. Tim Bowen is really cool. I like Tim Bowen. He lives in Michigan too, I believe. So he's a Michigan native. But the other dudes on here are clowns. I mean, look at this dude. He just looks like a fuckboy. This dude's been learning forever. Like, this dude blew up so many accounts. Like, I think he's slow. And he likes to party a lot. So it took him like 4 years to learn how to day trade. Yeah, this dude's a fuckboy. I mean, just look at that. He's just cheesing in your face. You idiots are paying for stocks to trade. They rub me the wrong way. They do. You could just tell they're actors. Even this dude. Let's talk about risk wearing some pink shorts with his long ankle socks. Like, where did these guys come from? They just came up out of nowhere. So stocks to trade, they're able to buy this huge big office. That's how you know they're making stupid money, because they have all these subscriptions. The Tim Sykes empire he's created, it's bringing in stupid money. Stupid money. I mean, just look at the blueprint of the whole thing. On Profitly, look at how much they charge for Profitly. So Profitly, they're charging $75 a month for the Pro. So $75 a month. Let's write this down, guys. So Profitly, for the chat room, it's $75 a month. And I was a part of this chat room, and all it's filled with are noobs. Just like why would you want to be in a chat room filled with noobs? Sure, you got a couple moderators in there that are Tim Sykes students. It's nothing special though. So 75 bucks a month for Profitly. Then we go to stocks to trade. Pricing. Sorry, so Profitly, then they sell you on, if you're trading small cap stocks, you have to be using stocks to trade. They're gonna sell you on this platform. That's why they all use it. They're not paying for it. Tim Sykes is giving it to them. And you see Tim Bowen using it every day. Tim Bowen's using it every day here. So, stocks to trade just for the platform, it's $180 a month. That's not including all the data subscriptions. You see, the $180 a month, that's just for the platform. Let's see if they have it down in here. No, they don't. So, the 180 bucks, that's just for the platform. So then they also charge you for the data subscription. They charge you for level 2. They charge you for the news feed. I had stocks to trade at one point. At the end of it, I was paying $350 a month just for the stocks to trade platform. So, 350 for stocks to trade. $75 for the Tim Sykes chat room. That's $425 a month. Tim Sykes is bringing in from the empire he's created. And if you go to Twitter, you see all of these students and people that tag him and say, "Oh my God, Tim, I'm yours forever. I'm gonna be your student. I'm gonna work so hard." So how many members do you think are a part of Stocks to Trade and signed up? I couldn't even, I honestly couldn't even guess how many people are signed up for Stocks to Trade. But at $425 a pop, let's say there's 1,000 members signed up for it. That's $500,000 in revenue a year. That's not including all the trading DVDs that they sell too. Yeah, be careful on MOSY We all know when stocks grind up like that, usually it leads to a death candle. And then JMIA, still in a big wedge. We don't know which way it wants to go yet. Mm, no, ARPO is actually bearish. See how that's acting as resistance now? Now that it fell through the trend line? Yeah, it gapped up down through there, but I'm connecting from back here. You're going to want to see it push back up over that trend line. And that psychological $2. It's showing you, pay attention to psychological levels. It's showing you in the past that it can't even hold up above 2. And it went right back down below it. See how it was all resistance, the area right here and all here? And when it finally broke up through it, that's not even a strong breakout. Don't get me wrong, it could go. I'm just going off of what the chart is telling me. It's not showing strength. Also up 2. This is the 3rd day straight. It's up. Overextended. A lot of people get caught up and they micro zoom in on this day, but they don't zoom out and they look at, oh wow, past 3 days it's been up. It's just my thoughts on it. BTX could ramp to 19. Exactly. Why pay for a platform when you have it for free? Exactly. Because they sell you on the stocks to trade, it's built for small caps. Most brokerages, the platforms are built for large cap stocks and indexes. Stocks to trade filters all through everything and centralizes it on small caps. Some of our best traders use stocks to trade, like Jack Kellogg. Hey guys, I'm Jack Kellogg. I've made $5 million in the past 6 months, and you can too by using stocks to trade. Use my referral link to sign up for stocks to trade. Try it out for 7 days for $7. See if you like it. And if you do, it'll be a reoccurring billment every month. Thanks, Jack Kellogg. Now let's hear a couple words from Roland Wolf, a fan favorite. Hey guys, it's Roland Wolf. I hope you guys checked out my DVD, Wolf Trades. It's on sale currently, $250. In Wolf's to Trade, I also use Stocks to Trade platform. And let me tell you guys, the past 1 year I've made verified on Profitly $12 million. That's how they lure you in. People are like, whoa. One scout for me, time to change your career to stand-up comedy. You are on a roll this morning. Is somebody recording this humor? I'm live, homie. I'm live. KBWB. KBWB. Looks like it's trying to gear up for a potential gap fill. See how it recently gapped down here? There's no volume on this though. What is this? It's a bank. So the bank ETF. The investments seek to track the investment results before fees and expenses of the KBW Nasdaq Bank Index. The fund generally will invest at least 90% of its total assets in the securities that compromise the underlying index. And I'm reading that right here. This little business summary. So it's a NASDAQ bank index. And the index invests 90% of its total assets in the securities that compromise the underlying index. Companies primarily engaged in U.S. banking activities as determined by the index provider. The underlying index is designed to track the performance of large national U.S. money centers, regional banks, and thrift institutions that are publicly traded in the U.S. The fund is non-diverse. So, knowing what you own is a must. Now that we know what KBWB is, it's recently pulled back. It fell down below the 13 EMA. That's not a good sign, but we can zoom in. Like I said, it looks like it's gearing up for a run up here to 67.40. And if it can break over that, look for it to fill this gap, this void right here. I mean, it could run up to 68. That's as high as I see it going, though. Because it broke the trend. So I hope I was able to help you out on that. Mexoid? That's your name? Mexoid. Back to Mossy. See what I tell you guys. Death candle on the 10-minute, right down to $5. We've been streaming for a while, 2.5 hours now. Blue 6 took profits on MOSY. Commented a while ago. Good job, buddy. Good job. And then our spy, it's been grinding up as the day progresses. That's what we need. That's what we want. And then our JMIA is starting to break up out of the wedge. It's a party, it's a party, it's a party. Let's go. JMIA party. Let's go. Pay the people. Ooh, look at that pullback on Ride. RIDE. Just a straight fade. BEE, I don't even know how to say your name. Beelan 603. That's what we said in the pre-market prep. I know you're not part of the pre-market prep, but yeah, you said it. You just now said it. Moral of the story, fire and forget is a bad idea. I think I missed some opportunities. What was the ones that you... It was stocks like OCGN, Complete Fader, I think UBLI, or what was that one? ULBI. That was close. It's coming back. CIO. F. Ford. Ford is so diluted. Look at the float on Ford. I bet I haven't even looked yet. I'm gonna say in the billions. Yeah, 3.9 billion. That's an insane float. That's why they barcode like that. Alright, now that you patiently waited for Ride, could see a nice little scalp opportunity on Ride. Run up to just up over 11. So you guys here on YouTube, did you enjoy the stream today? You guys having a good time? If you're new to the channel here, do me a favor, hit that subscribe button. Join up and join the community. And if you'd like, you don't have to, but it'd be super nice if you even shared my channel amongst your friends, maybe on your timeline. Be like, yo, check this dude out, Mr. Wolf at Trading Learning 101. He's the shit. It's so hard to grow on YouTube. You have no idea. I'm coming up on my 3rd year anniversary of being a content creator on YouTube. 3 years, 500 videos to get 10,000 subscribers. Frank S., I've covered margin a few times and talked about it. Yeah, I use margin, but I never use margin to over leverage. I only use margin to keep trading. Because with the cash account, you have to wait for your funds to settle. Margin account, they give you 4-to-1 leverage, but you don't have to wait for your funds to settle. So you can keep trading and trading and trading. But with margin, you got to be responsible, like I said. So if you have a $25,000 account, they give you 4-to-1 margin, which is $100K. I'm never going over what's in my account. I just simply use margin to keep trading. So I can buy 1,000 shares, sell it, buy it, 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 sell it. Just keep going and going and going and going and going. I don't want to get caught up in a cash account and be restricted on the opportunities that could come up. You know what I'm saying? You got to be responsible with margin. A lot of people, that's a popular one with those offshore brokers. They'll be like, yeah, deposit $1,000, $2,000, and we'll give you 6-to-1 margin. And then you got people out here with offshore brokers with $1,000 account. They're buying 5,000, 10,000 shares of a volatile stock and they blow up. It's all about the SEO on YouTube. Mr. Wolf's straight shooter honestly still is the best policy. Appreciate it. Appreciate it. Thank you very much. See, like, I've tried to put out good looking thumbnails to catch people's attention, make it flashy. I'm gonna say, but I mean, when I come up with these titles for the videos, I kind of like to think like, okay, if I was to search something to learn, how would I title this video? So like, short selling guide for beginners. I mean, look at that. Only 238 views. Candlestick charts, the ultimate guide, part 1. Day trading is easy. How to spot pump and dumps. That's got 19,000 views. Stock chart patterns. Triangles and wedges. And then I look up day trading. You got Clay Trader. This guy. He's alive. And I scroll down. There's Ross. There's Humble Trader. I'm like, man, I'm way down here. I'm on the list, but the only reason I'm on the list is because I'm probably live right now. There's Ricky, Patrick, Steven. Like it's also overpopulated, I'd say too. Like I still can't believe how many subscribers she has. That's insane. And she's only been making videos December of 2018. So pretty much around the same time I started creating videos. And she's blown me out of the water. 30,000 views, 22,000, 23,000. Imagine how much money she's raking in from monetization. She's making a lot of money, guys. A lot. $27 million views. See, I joined YouTube June 25th of 2018, and I only got 500,000 views. Hold on. So look at 477 videos I have on my channel. She only has 183 videos. So I have almost times 3 more content out here. We've been making videos around the same time. I just don't get it. I honestly don't. That's insane. That's true, James. That's true. Like I've said too, people like to be entertained. She's an entertainer. That as well, yup. I'm not an attractive Asian girl. Oops. So, you don't think these thumbnails are catchy? They don't catch your eye? Be honest. I won't get my feelings hurt. I actually put a lot of time into these thumbnails too. I have an app downloaded on my phone. I'm always going back, creating thumbnails and posting them. Like, I try to think of, like, flashy, bright colors. That's to catch people's eye. Kind of look, some of them, a lot of them are kind of dull and black. I can see that, but when I go back here, I mean, these are good looking, I think. They're eye-catching. But no views. Stock market volume. That sells, guys. It does. Yeah, her jokes are super bad and corny. James. Yeah, I have uh like right here. The description's well put out, descriptive. At the end of my descriptions, where is it? I have hashtags in my descriptions. They're usually down at the bottom, like right there. Day trading, stock market, finance. And then I also try to go in and comment and then put a few hashtags there. And then when you click day trading, 3.7K channels, 66,000 videos. Oops. Be quiet, brah. So look at Humble Trader #1, Rossi, Zip Trader, Humble Trader. She's got 2 up right here. What the fuck, man? Like, who is this dude? Look, she's so huge on here. 2 more right there. Another 2 right there. Like, what is... A lot of Ross, Humble Trader. And I'm seeing a lot of this, too. The live trading by Trader TV Live. So now that I've found the source, what if every single video I went to it and commented? You gotta lure the audience to you. That's crazy. Literally. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. She's got 6 videos within a few scroll downs. Like, how is she achieving that? She's doing something right. Telling you guys, she is making bank. She's killing it. There goes JMIA. LLIT taking off. Chart patterns. Investors Trading Academy. This dude. What's up, my friend? What's up, my friend? Yep, I'm nowhere to be found. What's up, my friend? And this LLIT going off the charts. Honestly, I like how your channel is right now. It's like an underground fight club. Huh. Okay. I like that compliment. Individually, they are cool thumbnails, but trying to search for something, topic, they are hard on the eyes. Does that make sense? Yeah, I hear where you're coming from. Word, one scout for me. Thank you. Yeah, people have real short attention spans. That's why TikTok is so popular right now. But it's hard spitting out all that education and getting straight to the point and trying to sum it all up in a couple minutes, you know? Yeah, there's a huge box when you upload a video for tags, and you can only use 500 characters. Every single video, I type in what I think the video is related to. If it's on chart patterns, I'll do chart patterns, stock chart patterns, candlestick patterns, technical analysis, day trading patterns, swing trading patterns. All of it. But at the end of the day, like what I keep saying, I think it's the snowball effect. Things started rolling with my channel super, super slow. But what I like to think, the more tiers that you pass and with your subscribers, so when you hit 1,000 subscribers, they start putting your sweat and tears. She manages 4+ positions every day right at the opening bell. Always sells right at the tops and covers right at the bottoms. Questionable for me. Yeah, that would raise a few eyebrows. That's like perfect trading. It's not. There's no such a thing. There's nobody out here buying the perfect bottom, selling the perfect top. Just doesn't happen. Mossy, it's a tough one. It could. It's got the volume, yeah, 51 million. We're really not going to know till the very end of the day. I think they're playing games. I really do. I think they're trying to trap as many people as they can, and then at the end of the day, they'll flush it down super hard. But if it could ever get up and going over that 550, it could shoot up in momentum. I mean, look what it did this morning. Right there. And even scrolling back, look what it did here. So it's got a history of popping and going. Just wait it out. Wait it out. Man, this LLIT, if it ever gets over 1250, I mean, sky's the limit. I'd want to see LLIT hold up above here. hang out with you guys for a few more minutes. I wanted to take a trip into town up to Walmart today. You guys wore me out. Not complaining though, this is the best job ever. Who gets to sit at home in the comfort of their own home and do what they love? Huh. Look at this. Hold on though. This LLIT could be on the verge of going parabolic. I'd want to see it surge right here, guys. No, I don't think it's gonna happen. You don't want to see it pop and then sit there like that. I want to see explosive moves. Don't get me wrong, it could go though. It's a low float at 3.1 million. You just want to see volume attack it. It could be a micro pullback. From here, it can slam down to 950. Who for helping you to run for president of America? Who for helping you rob a gas station? Who for getting off an island? Um, for getting off an island, I'd go with Hawk Driver. Running for president would be Cupcake. Robbing a gas station, DNA Investments. Yeah, Mossy's probably gonna linger around all day. Right, but sitting in traffic all day. For you guys on YouTube, I think I'm gonna wrap it up. I'm done. Thanks for joining me today. I hope you guys enjoyed the stream. If you're new to the channel, hit that subscribe button. Yeah, LLIT. I wouldn't mess with it, guys. Had fun with you guys hanging out and chatting today. So down in the video description, if you'd like, you could join the Discord server that I've created. If you sign up for the membership, send me, Mr. Wolf, a private message, and we'll unlock the server for you. Be safe out there, guys. It's Wednesday. There's 2 more days left in the trading week. Still opportunity out here. Just got to be very